What's going on? Welcome to View the Right Thing. And Oscar Robertson speaks. Yes, the Big O himself has decided to weigh in on the tragic death of Bill Russell, one of the most important basketball players to ever live. And he decided to call in to ESPN, talk to Malicka Andrews. So let's hear what she got
against Bill Russell. And Oscar, I want to start just there if we could, because the 1962 MVP race, for those that don't know, it was wild. You averaged a triple-double, 30, 12, and 11. You finished third in voting that year. And Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50 points per game. And I said that correct. 50 points per game to go with 25 boards per game and finish second. And then Bill Russell won that year. What did he do on the court that numbers...
Okay, hold on. I got to stop it right there. All right, because can we just talk about greatness, right? Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson. Is this the greatest MVP race ever in the history of the NBA? I think so. I think I might have to do a video on this. Look at these numbers, y'all, right? 18, 23, and 4. And he got the MVP over a dude who's dropping 50 burgers on cats with 25 rebounds a game. This is absolutely redonkulous. And then you get to the Big O, Mr. Triple-Double himself. And what else can you say about Big O? But the really cool thing I love about this particular statistic is what's not on the screen is as close as we can get it on top of like everything else with Bill Russell's career. My man like averaged about 8 blocks a game, right? So everything else you hear, go ahead and throw 8 blocks a game on
just
top.
Don't quite quantify.
Well, it was an exciting year. I mean, I didn't really know that I was averaging any triple doubles, and then Wilt just led the league and everything. To be honest,
I didn't know.
I think really
they weren't invented yet. I hadn't invented them yet.
Basketball. But Russell's team they were a great basketball team, and they went out and won the championship. You know, they beat everybody, even Wilt. I mean, Wilt would get 50 points, but who would win the game? Boston Celtics.
I mean, that's another thing that kills me because JJ Redick said some things about Jerry West a couple days back, and it's really brought this conversation about how good the athletes of the bygone era were compared to the athletes of today. Some people maintain it's a lot better. Some people maintain that it's not much better. But here's my point. When you talk about Bill Russell's greatness and competition, level of competition, and you say, oh, he ain't play against nobody. He played against Wilt. He played against the Big O. Bill Russell played against logos, right, and stilts. So I don't know how much water the argument that these dudes was just firefighters and plumbers really holds, you know?
Red Auerbach had a very good machine going together, and when they got Bill Russell, that made them a great basketball team.
Yep.
I mean, the ultimate winner is something that we keep saying over and over and over again. And we're
the ultimate winner. The dude who has won the most in team sports in all of sports. And I'm not saying that he should be your GOAT. I'm not sure if he's mine. I mean, I grew up in Jordan, so that's hard. That's hard. But when you look at the legacy that this man left, right? When you look at the numbers that he threw down, you gotta respect it. Like you have to respect the numbers because winning an achievement, an accomplishment have to count for something. Otherwise, what are we throwing the ball in the air for?
We're going to get to Bill Russell off the court in just a moment, but in your book, My Life, My Times, My Game, you talk about how Bill would fare against the modern big man in the modern big NBA, and you use Shaq as an example. Can you tell our audience why you know Bill could have competed in this era?
No, because Bill was smart, intelligent. He had exceptional jumping ability, and he was quick. So, other than, I'm going to say, when Kareem played, there are no other centers who had a great shot off the pivot like Kareem.
Whoa, Big O. Like, I feel you, right? Like, hey, there's not a lot of centers, and you know, this is why it cracks me up when everybody's like, yo, it's a small ball league. We going super small ball, da-da-da-da-da. Dude, I'm seeing the renaissance of the center. I'm seeing some of the most talented centers that we've ever seen in the history of the game. And when you start with cats like Jokic, you're seeing some of the best who ever did it. And there is a dude named Joel Embiid who is pretty good with that shot, man. Right? There is Karl Anthony Towns. who will dot the I and cross the T from almost anywhere you want it. So this will be the point in which I would, say to the Big O, hey, there might have been a long drought when it comes to like supremely offensively talented centers in the league, but I don't know if that is now. Right now, we're seeing a rebirth. We're seeing things that we ain't never seen before.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the players, who are the pivot men you have today? If they don't dunk a basketball, what do? Hardly anything at all.
So you're saying he would have been up there with the greats even today?
Let me tell you a little story.
Yes,
and to answer the question, yes, Bill Russell could play today. Barbecue chicken, whatever chicken you wanted, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, KFC, organic, all the chickens. Because, first of all, the dude might be the best defensive player that we've ever seen in the game, top to bottom. Secondarily, you heard what the Big O said about his offensive abilities. Third, you know that these ain't the centers that he had the ball against. We're talking about little guys compared to the big trees that he had to dominate over. This dude had to figure out ways to neutralize the physical gifts of Wilt Chamberlain, right? Like, that was the assignment if he wanted to win a championship. Now, I would say, like I said, outside of the center renaissance, there would be a place for Bill Russell in this roster these days. Yes, 100%.
1963, at the All-Star game in Los Angeles, and I played with the East with Bill Russell, Bob Cousy, Tom Heinsohn, and probably Johnny Green or maybe Jack Twyman. The West had Elgin, Jerry, Bellamy, Pettit, and Wilt to start.
Listen, woof is right, Malicka. Woof. And for those of you who don't know those names, it's cool. I'll translate. Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer. And then it was Bill Russell, and then against all those Hall of Famers. Elgin Baylor, Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West. Like, that's a murderer's row. And I know what happens. You got to
start the game against us. And Bill played an outstanding game inside. They didn't dominate. They didn't get any dunk shots, and we just ran them off the court. So when you talk about what would Bill do against these guys, these big guys today, if they have any kind of quality at all, they wouldn't be able to do anything with Bill. I mean, he was there to play.
They wouldn't be able to do anything with Bill. I agree. and it's not, I don't even feel like this is a bold take. Like, I don't even feel spicy. Right? Absolutely not. I think that outside of maybe 3 or 4 centers in the entire basketball league, they wouldn't even begin to want parts of what Bill Russell would be able to bring. And even those who would, I don't even know if they would win. To be perfectly honest, like, to say anything less is disrespectful to the skills that Bill Russell has shown, is disrespectful to his history, and honestly, it's just disrespectful to the game. Right? Like, if you would person say, oh, Bill Russell, he can't play, he's old bum, high socks, whatever. Casual. Can't be a true fan. Not like that, Hobie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sure, would it keep him scoreless? No, but he would dominate them when he had to.
Scoreless isn't the key. Winning, that seems to be the thing that Bill left in his wake. I am curious. You spoke about all.
And that's what we're going to end it on. Winning, of which Bill Russell did more than anybody. Rings, 11. Championships as a player coach, 2. This dude's got stuff on his resume that is not matched by anybody that we've ever seen play the game before or anybody that we are currently seeing play the game. And so I'm not going to tell you that Bill Russell should be your personal GOAT, but I am going to co-sign to what the Big O just told you. So if he tells you that Bill Russell could play in this game and these boys couldn't do nothing with him, then he means it. Man, that was great to hear from Oscar Robertson. Thanks for watching View the Right Thing. Really appreciate y'all spending the time with me. If you dig the vibe, hit the subscribe to join the tribe. Peace.